Nope. Hello!
Oh my god, hey!
Hello Stagey fam, it's me Aeron James.
And me, Mickey Joe Theatre.
And you are joining us on a Bank Holiday Monday evening. This is the same day that we went to see Wizard of Oz.
We've been having a whole Wizard of Oz themed day, and if Wicked was performing this evening, we probably would have gone to see Wicked.
Yeah, and
to complete the Oz theming.
Yeah, and done Wizard and Wicked back to back. But instead, we were at a whim, we didn't know what to do. We were in a stagey mood, we were like, can't have tickets for another show, so we went to a few different box offices, and then Mickey went on the website for a little show up there.
Cabaret.
And we haven't seen the current cast who leave
Imminently,
like they're about to leave.
Yeah.
So we were like, are there tickets left? It's one of the hottest tickets in London, and luckily there was a pair.
There was a pair. There were literally 3 pairs. One of them was a few rows back in the stalls, one was a few rows back on the dress circle, and one was a couple rows back on the other side of the dress circle, the side that used to be the stage, and is now the side, the sort of the less audience side of the stage. So if you don't know, this production is in the round, or in traverse really, with audience on 2 sides.
And both of us have seen it on the one side, which is the normal side for the audience.
Multiple times, multiple different levels, but never seen it on the other side.
On the new dress circle that's been created, so we're going to go there.
Yeah, these tickets were £70 each, which is a discount from what they normally are, just because I think it was getting closer to the show, so they had a few remaining seats, so they lowered all the prices. We just went into the box office to check and see if they could do any sort of different prices, but that was pretty much what she confirmed. So grab those. We're very excited.
So it's a good sign that like an hour or so before the show, there might be the chance that tickets will go down a bracket if there's any left.
But it's definitely a risk because there's not always going to be tickets left because it's a hot ticket.
And we've seen multiple people go into the box office since we've been here. So this is a bit of a different vlog because we can't actually take you inside the theatre.
Not allowed.
So Cabaret holds a strict no filming, no photos policy. You get a sticker that you put on top of your phone camera so that you cannot take photos, etc. So this is a slightly different vlog. So what we're going to do is kind of show you the theatre, point out where you go to get into the theatre, then give you a post-show rundown of how Cabaret works.
I like to make a whole thing because it's immersive and because it like makes you feel like you're in the nightclub. They've renamed the theatre the Kit Kat Club. Normally I like to dress up and feel immersed. Today I dressed for the Wizard of Oz in a lovely blue trouser, Kimberly Akimbo rainbow candy necklace. I could not be less dressed for Cabaret. This is not like 1930s Berlin.
I'm kind of colour schemed. I work with this.
Yeah.
There's black and white in the logo.
I love that we can literally hear the prologue company.
Yeah, so what happens with this show is in the different bars there are a prologue company that performs so kind of traditional German music and cabaret style, so you've got like accordion and dancers on top of the bars, and
yeah, they just vibe in the background, and then at a couple of specific moments they then come together to do a really cool little like couple of minutes pre-show musical explosion. Ordinarily I would say to you like make sure you're in this venue like 45 minutes, an hour before the show starts so you can enjoy all of that. We've seen it before, which is the only reason we're standing out here talking to the tiny people in Aaron's camera and not already inside drinking up the atmosphere.
So you go in through the stage door for this show and you get a free schnapps or a beer?
Yeah, schnapps, beer or water.
Yes, so you get the choice when you head down.
It's a shot.
Yes, and then you get to have that included in your ticket, you don't pay for it. And then you head in through the stalls bar and then head up through the theatre. If you're in the stalls, you can still travel to the dress circle bars before the show starts. You can travel around, that's what they want you to do before the show starts, is enjoy the atmosphere, see the product company perform, and then head to your seats.
On that first corridor of entry, next to where you get given the shots, they have also, not like caricatured, but like embossed the faces of alumni performers onto the walls.
Yes.
So you can see all of the different, I know it's at least the Sallys and the MCs, I think it might be some of the others
possibly
as well. We'll remind ourselves tonight and then we'll let you know later. But you can see them on the walls as well, which is really cool.
And it's quite cool to know that you are walking through what was the stage door for this show.
Yeah.
That is the backstage for this theatre. I mean, I think Cabaret's going to be here for quite a long time, but that is where all the incredible performers...
Have you ever met anyone from this stage door?
No.
I have. I met Richard O'Brien after the Rocky Horror Show and David Badella.
Let's go in. As you can see, there's a big Kit Kat sign, but that is normally the entrance. Actually, it's around the corner now. As it shows up there with a sign, you head that way to get in. So these are new entrances. You've got here, this is your entrance into the Gold Bar, which used to be the entrance to the theatre. And then on this side, you've got the entrance into all the other areas where you head down the stage door at the very end, down into the Stalls Bar, and then head into the Kit Kat Club. Hello, so future Aeron now, because as we mentioned before, you cannot film at Cabaret. They like to keep everything that happens at the Kit Kat Club in the Kit Kat Club, so nothing can be shown. So instead, what I'm going to do is run through what is the Kit Kat Club experience. So when you're going, you know what to prepare for, nothing will take you by shock, etc. So when you arrive at the Kit Kat Club, you will see a queue line. You head to the queue line, do all the usual things that you do, so ticket check, bag check, etc. And then one of the lovely front of house members will give you a kind of speech about what to expect when you're going in. So, and they'll let you know the filming policies, the vibes of the show, so that you're all aware before you head in. So this is normally in small groups, and then you'll head in through the stage door, which is so cool, of the entrance of the Kit Kat Club. You go down into the bowels of the Kit Kat Club. The first thing you get is a sticker. So the sticker is to be put on top of your phone. You have to show them that this is on your phone, like this. Nope. So
That's the rules.
So they will ensure that this sticker is on, and please do not follow this rule. It's very important that there is no filming or photography, and they want to ensure it, so it has to be on your phone camera for the whole show.
And you can't use your selfie camera either.
And you can't use your selfie camera either. No filming or photography. And what's fun then is you will head, so then when you head around the corner, there will be a little hatch where you get a free shot. So this is either schnapps or beer, or I think water, I think is the other option. There's normally kind of a lot of shot glasses of schnapps lined up, and the front of house member will ask you what you like. You can take it up, then you go down a alleyway to get into the Stalls Bar, which is known as the Red Bar. When you're heading down the corridor, make sure to look to the sides, because there are photos of all past cast members that have left the show, and this is one of their traditions, so they add them every time cast members leave. So soon there'll be a whole lot of new cast members on there, as we're about to experience a new cast change. And now, this is something that I'd never experienced this before, is that then when you are about to enter the first bar, you're given a guide to the Kit Kat Club, which is right here. So this guide here tells you where all the bars are and what types of drinks, etc. are on each floor. What's really fun with the Kit Kat Club and how they've arranged this experience is that you can explore the whole theatre. It doesn't matter where you're sitting for the show. Pre-show, you can go through every floor, experience every bar and every level. You can see the Prologue Company perform on the different floors. The best floor for seeing the Prologue Company is probably the Gold Bar, where they have the stage above the bar, and they do a special show there at like 25 past, and I want to say quarter past, but 25 past we definitely experienced the full show where the whole cast were performing before they headed into the auditorium to then perform on the main stage pre the actual musical starting. It's really cool. Then on each floor there are different things. So you have the shots in Red Bar, Prosecco in the Gold Bar, and cocktails up at the top in the Green Bar. From what we experienced going up to the Green Bar, you need to get there early because they will have to cut off the cocktail line quite early because of how many people ask for them and the time it takes to make them. Prosecco, there's so many Prosecco bars in the Gold Bar, so that's not as much of an issue. You can also, for Cabaret, book the dining options. For that, you have to come a lot further ahead to have your courses, but it seems really exciting. We've never done it before. Have you done it before? Comment below if you've ever done the dining option at Kit Kat Club, because we can't really comment on that, but everybody seems to be happy from what we see, and you get special waiting staff to look after you for your experience if you're on that option. It's as immersive as you want it to be, as much as you want to kind of interact with the Prologue Company. Our recent visit to see it, we had lots of fun and a lot of cool interactions with the Prologue Company. The show itself isn't crazy immersive. I think people get the wrong image sometimes that they're going to be really involved in the show, but if you're in the stalls, in the front stalls, or if you're up in mainly the new circle that's been added, you'll get some really cool interactions with a couple of the cast members in the interval. I'd say make sure that you're back in your seat for like 5 minutes before Act 2 starts to get the full experience for when they set up Act 2. And I think that is most of the special things to be aware of with your experience at the Kit Kat Club. It is very fun. Merchandise-wise, for anybody that watches our vlogs to get an idea of what merch is like, it's not your traditional kind of merchandise at the Kit Kat Club. They do candles, they do a set of 2 champagne glasses, the programme's very glossy coffee table style. It's a lot fancier type of merch. I think the only thing that's like other places is a tote bag. Don't go to Cabaret and expect to kind of get a t-shirt or that kind of merch or a pin or a keyring, etc., because it's a lot more classy and more elegant kind of merchandise. I think anything like that, maybe it would appear once the show's opened on Broadway, we might see more merchandise like that appear, but in the UK I don't really see anything new coming until then. Let us know below if you've ever seen the show, what you think of the show. Are you planning to see it soon? Are you going to see it on Broadway, or are you planning to see it in the West End? I'd love to hear thoughts, and if you've had like interesting experiences or done any of the special things at the Kit Kat Club, because I feel like from our experience everywhere we've sat has been a completely different experience. It's definitely a show that's worth rewatching and going back to and trying a different area to see it, because it's a lot of fun. And we've also done the lottery before, we've won the lottery, and there you get the back of the stalls normally, which are really good seats. There's surprisingly not a bad seat really at Cabaret, and we've sat upstairs, we've sat downstairs, all the seats are really nicely spaced and raked, so you don't have any worries about people's faces or the back of their heads being disruptive in your view. Yeah, it's very good in that sense. So yeah, that is today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below with the emoji that most fits Sally Balls. If you liked, remember to comment, subscribe, and tell your friends to watch the video or go and see Cabaret. Bye! See you later, Stoogie fam. Bye!